Good morning. This is John here. We're got my doll. She's still inside out, and what I'm doing is I'm pinning the arm so it'll be in place when it's right side out. And I have one side already pinned up. I'm going to show you how to pin up the other side, and then we'll sew them both on. Now, as you notice, the body one is about 3/4 of an inch longer than the other. That's why they have these little divots. You match up the divots, and then they match up down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pin where the divots are, because that's where I want it to be matched up, and I'll put a pin at the very end also. Now, this is my other arm, and it's going to be going on the inside this way with the point facing up, and this point facing down. I'm going to take out these pins. It's going to be a little bit difficult to do this because you have stuff in that you're holding and trying to pin all at the same time. So we want to put our arm inside the body like I did on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the very, very top and pin the first pin. Try to get as much of that stuffing inside as I possibly can. This is going to be a little difficult for some of you. And I'm going to hold it. And like I said, one side's a little bit more than the other. So you want the side that doesn't have as much play with it to be nice and taut, where the other one can be a little bit loose, so that way it sews up evenly going down the body. I think I just have too much stuffing in her arm. Or I shouldn't have moved both pins, one of the two. I'm going to put one of the pins back in so it's a little bit easier for me. Oops. There. Okay. That should make it a little bit easier for me to pin this into place. I'm just showing you how difficult this step can be. It's possibly the most difficult step of the whole entire doll. You get this into place with the fabric lined up. Take it and pin it so it goes through, but then take the pin and have it go down into the arm. Okay, and then we're going to do the next one. Line up your fabric, front and back, and I can have a little bit more play on this side because I have more fabric. Grab another pin, go straight in, straight out, and then down into the arm. Now I can move this one because I have those secure. I'm going to take this and push down onto the table and grab, and I'm going to do one more pin in the arm right here. Go completely through, completely back, and down into the arm, and then from there I'm going to pin the rest of this so it works out to be somewhat even going down the body. And it's going to be hard to sew this with a regular foot. And down into the arm, and then just line up the rest of it, and the arm is pinned. Okay, now since it has stuff in, I'm taking off my regular foot see if I can find my other foot. There it is. And I'm putting on my zipper foot. Okay, I got my zipper foot down into place. Now I'm going to, hopefully you're still recording, I'm going to have this set down in the down position. What I'm doing. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go to the 1/2 inch mark. And I'm going to lower my foot. Sorry about this. Get my foot pedal in the right position. Do a couple stitches. Back up over the shoulder. Okay, now when we sew this arm in, we want to kind of hold it in place and do the 1/2 inch at the same time. So okay, we're coming up to the arm, and we just want to keep on going, and it's going to be very, very difficult, but once you pass the arm, you should be free and clear to go. And that takes care of one side. Like I said, the hardest part of this whole process with this arm is the pinning. Once you have that done, you can just pull those pins right out, and the arm is all nice and secured in there and sewn in. And I'm going to do the other arm, and then we'll turn her right side out. Okay, the other arm. Get my threads going in the right direction, needle down, have it set to the 1/2 inch, which is right about there. Do a couple of stitches, back stitch, that will make that shoulder a lot more secure. Now this arm's really, really tight, so just want to push it through. Once you pass the arm, you'll be all set. Oops. And if you get into a problem, let me lower that, like I did there, you can always pull it out. Redo the threads, see where you were, go back in, put down your foot, and continue. Needle in the down position. And that is done. Now all I have to do is go down the rest of the body. And I have it a little bit crooked there, so I'm going to pull out this needle, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to straighten out that line, because when you go to fill her out, it's not going to be a straight line there. So what we want to do is we want to go back in here and go from the point where it's straight which is right about there. Lower that, whoops, And it's going to be difficult getting that arm into position. You might have to really squeeze down on it. And if it gets too difficult, you can take a pin, put it in, which will make it kind of flat right there. And that'll give you room to get over in there where you need to be. Gonna lower it and try to do a straight line. There. I don't know if you can see this or not, but my line did jag out over here, but now I have a straight line. Arms are attached. Now we get to fill the head and part of the body. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to upload this video right now.